looks like we're adding to the special teams unit, man. Kicker competition again. Sign Sam Sloman. Now, this is interesting to me, man. I was a little interested by this. 7th round draft pick from a year ago. LA Rams. Played out there, the first 8 games. Then after that, released, goes to Tennessee. Practice squad. Comes in, week 17, game-winning field goal. And I want to say he hit another field goal in their first playoff game as well. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was their playoff kicker. Yep. So.
I think it was Gostkowski.
No, because Gostkowski came back.
Yeah, he was on the COVID reserve list, then he came back in the playoffs. It was just a random one-off game for Sloman.
Absolutely, man. But I was like, all right, interesting, man. He hit from 47 and from 37 in that game. And collegiately, I think what he played in the MAC.
7th round pick.
Yeah, but he was 50% or no, over 50% from 50 plus yards. He had 4 or more that he made from 50 plus yards, which is pretty significant. I will say that, man. Oh,
there's no competition.
There's no competition. We can't get a kicker competition, man.
No.
You sure?
Do you want me to tell you the conspiracy theory behind this?
I thought he was coming in for Barry. Is that what it is?
He's gonna be a punter.
Yeah, he's gonna say he's got to be right. Trey Turner was signed to play left guard for Dotson, so that makes perfect sense that Sam Sloman is coming in to be the punter. No, that's got to be it.
Wow, we forgot about Harvin though too with that equation.
You're right. We definitely. But Harvin's playing center. Remember, we already talked about that today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we drafted him.
See,
whenever you draft a freshman, and you're like, oh man, they might have to switch positions. They might have to go from QB to receiver. They might have to go from inside linebacker to outside linebacker. Yeah. Whatever it is, cornerback to safety. Is that what we did with Presley Harvin?
We did right there, man. He's versatile.
He's going from punter to center.
ATH is what his name is next to his name, man.
Did Kuiper say that when we drafted him? They were like, watch out. Scouts were saying he's better fit for the O-line. You could work him at punter, but honestly, I could see them making the switch.
Hey, Keto Kami says that Harvin could play linebacker too now that we're mentioning it. Yeah, hey, man.
Inside linebacker help, maybe.
Competition, man.
So, yeah, no competition in my opinion, but there could be some wisdom behind this. You ready to hear this?
I'm ready to hear this wisdom, man. Let me hear this.
People are floating this out there.
Okay, let's get it.
When did Sean Sweezum tear his ACL back in 14-15?
I remember I was pissed right at that Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game.
Yep. And
Hall of Fame game turf jacked up.
Yes. It was the worst, bro.
So they're saying we bring in Sloman. Yeah, exactly. We bring in Sloman so Boswell doesn't have to kick in the Hall of Fame game.
That makes great sense. Oh, I hope so.
Little conspiracy theory, but
oh man,
that is kind of wise.
That is great sense because that's definitely how my man get. Now, funny though, it wasn't him actually like kicking when he tore it. It was him actually trying to make a tackle.
Sure,
he was definitely trying to make a tackle. But either way, though, I like this narrative though. I could go with that story. I like that. I could definitely.
And it works for Sloman a little bit, so we give Boswell the break on that game. Yeah. He was a 7th round pick, so I'm sure he's not completely off of teams' radars around the league. So he could showcase his skills a little bit in the Hall of Fame game, maybe throughout preseason, give Boz a break. But yeah, he's gonna be our kicker. Someone said this too. I didn't see this. Boz posted a video of him draining like a 50-yard field goal.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could have been the case.
Boswell, here, South Florida Steel. Boswell showed a video online. Shit, these comments are moving. Kicking like 50 plus yards in response to this signing.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Don't strain nothing. Keep chill.
That's actually interesting. Is Boz actually kind of concerned maybe a little bit? Because you don't post a video if you're not concerned, right?
Or you just post a video because you wanted to post a video.
Get some attention.
Yeah. It could also
build the brand a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think you worried about who's getting signed to that extent to make you say, oh, you know what? They just signed this. Let me post this video real quick.
Well, I was going to say Boz shouldn't be concerned.
But then again, I mean, in today's generation, we have been seeing a little bit more activity with, the chatter during the off season. Guys, responding to things that you're like, oh, you don't have to respond to that, but guys have been responding, like, so you never know, man.
Did you really have to kick a 50-plus yard? Like, we know you can kick that.
I don't know.
I mean, need to see the video.
I mean, we're going. I feel like because we're getting closer to our end here, but I mean, even Devin Bush, for example, right? Like, we're gonna talk about. We got to talk about that. Black and Martyr brought it up. We're gonna talk about it in a second. Black and Martyr, I promise that. But yeah, I'm just like, maybe he felt some type of way. I don't feel like he needed to, but maybe he did. You're right. Interesting, man.
It's just an extra leg for preseason and training camp. That's it.
That's how I'm hoping it is as well, man.
Because is this a common thing where because I don't know. I don't keep track of this. How many preseason or training camps did we have 2 kickers?
No, typically we going with 2 kickers, 2 punters, You always have those guys competing directly against each other, sometimes even two long snappers. And you do it because you don't want to wear those guys' legs out because they're doing all of the kicking reps during training camp.
Sure.
That's a lot more than what you're accustomed to during the season. So you don't want to wear those guys out. And you don't want to have those guys out there late in these games. Imagine if you're Boz and you're going to kick a field goal in the fourth quarter of the fourth preseason game, what that offensive line might look like. That's how kickers get hurt, man. You don't want to deal with that. So yeah, that's typically why you have multiple kickers and especially multiple punters, because during the preseason, punts get blocked a lot. And for punters, that's the most dangerous for them, was when a punt gets blocked, because obviously your full momentum and everything is going this direction. And when that ball is blocked, typically, you don't want people to get ran into. But